Morning lovely people, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave Keeffe and this is ABL Reselling. Sunday morning boot sale time and it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see behind me, mornings are getting lighter. Bit disappointed today. My original plan was to head over to Wales to do Chirk again, which I love. That boot sale is absolutely fantastic, but it's looking like it's going to be raining today at some point, more so in North Wales than locally. I'm going to hedge my bets. I'm going to stay locally and go to the Bolton car boot sale today. Now I know this week I've got a few very potentially profitable sourcing opportunities, so today really is probably going to be another leisurely paced one if I'm honest. So let's get on the road and see what we can find at Bolton. Well, it looks like I might have called it right this morning because the car boot is on. It's looking extremely overcast and there's not many sellers here. The queue of sellers waiting to get in isn't very big either. Looks like I might have saved a bit of diesel not going over to Chirk today. But we'll see what Bolton has to offer. Forever the optimist. My eyesight's shocking. What size are these?
I'm sure I watched your video on YouTube.
Quite possibly, yeah. How you doing, man?
You're right, Paul. Good to meet you.
Hey, what size are these?
Size 5 or 6.
No, I don't think they are. I think they're 3 actually.
This, you know, you're getting older, you have to use your phone to
Mate, it's
use
true.
the
I'm
booth.
fucking blind.
I'm going blind as well. I got glasses in.
Sometimes
How much are these in, like you said? Them ones, £20.
The bogs are 20. I'm sure they're a size 4, you know. I don't know what makes me think they were. I remember buying them, I'm sure they were a 4.
Right, and there
But,
we are.
have a look.
Let's have a
I
look.
may be very wrong.
Oh, come on, work.
Size?
Small women's, super dry.
How much do you want for them? That's probably an important thing.
Tenner.
A 10, but you're selling so £7. You know that.
Probably a bit smaller than like.
Yeah, no drama.
Yeah, you're probably right actually at A4. Yeah. No worries. I'll keep everything crossed for you that the rain stops off. Hey?
You better edit me out.
Yeah, no worries, man.
No, don't be, anyway.
Have a good day. Cheers, Rob. How much are your helmets, pal? How much are your helmets,
I want 80 quid for the pair.
80 quid for a pair.
How much is on the gumbo? What one? It's got all the pellets. Chinese.
No. Not for me. There's no way an XL. No way. It's more like a medium to a large. Pretty confident there, Moody. I'm getting too picky in my old age. That is wicked.
Like it?
I love it, that's mint.
For me brother's wedding, that was.
Yeah, looks like a wedding kind of outfit.
Yeah.
How much are your shirts, pal?
Mum, how much are you doing the shirts for?
You're never his mum.
Yeah, that's enough.
No way.
£4 each.
£4.
Yeah, just for you, £4.
Nice one, thank you, mate. Yeah.
Go on, he said it.
Compliment goes a long way, doesn't it?
I'll let him crack on.
Yeah, all my dad's baker shirts and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We've got the lights. If you enter your jackets, there's a brand new one there. That's not really.
Alright, yeah, nice.
Brand new, yeah.
Brand new trainers.
How much is on the jacket?
This one?
Yeah.
Mum for this one. Sorry, so.
This jacket is brand new.
Yeah.
I'll say 50, but I'll take 40.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
brand new.
I'll have a look at that in a second, yeah. Love those anyway.
Yeah.
Will you turn the box over?
How much is the jacket, Mum?
My jacket. Tenner.
10.
Oh, I did that.
15 to 3.
No, it's 20 in it.
Was it 8 seconds? Do 20 for all three. Go on, sorry.
Can't grumble with that.
I've got these two to answer
Yeah,
to. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
It's a long journey
I don't
home.
envy you.
It's a long journey home.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. I don't want to drop you in it, mate.
I'm just the assistant.
Do like a nice loud shirt.
Yeah. I like the paisley ones as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers. Enjoy your day. Yeah, I won't put that in there. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to be brave today and buy some shirts. Stevenage. Some of the more obscure football clubs can sell for quite strong money. Portsmouth, Manchester United typically don't do very well. Done Arsenal shirts in the past, but a lot. These seem to be kid sizes. I've got there medium. How much are you on your footy shirts, mate?
All different prices.
I'll pull some out and get some prices. Aston Villa. Chelsea. It's a youth size. Swansea. Arsenal. Youth again. And United. I think typically United shirts don't sell very strongly. Juventus. It's more of a t-shirt that than a footy shirt. Maybe not. 2014 Juventus. Maybe they'll just be a bit brave with these. It's kosher enough. No size on it though. XL. Right, let's have a shoot through, see if there's anything else stand outy. Carlsberg Liverpool top there. Somebody mentioned that to me. That's an XL. And that's big. 5. Maybe just play it safe for now. Yeah, we got these, pal.
That one's £5, the training top.
Yep.
And the best I can do on them is £8 each.
16, 32,
37.
37, 35 for cash.
Yeah, I do £35.
I'm trying to learn about football shirts, but it's hard. Yeah, it's hard go. Oh no, I've done well like in the past, kind of thing. Yeah, so I made a beeline for you. There's probably more gold in there, but I'm just like saying, just learning.
Now the England top, you'll get about £25 for that.
Safe, I know, particularly this year, eh?
Yeah. There you go. This
Nice one. Cheers, man. Thank you. What's your name, by the way?
Craig.
Okay. Nice to meet you, man. You got any dog miters with you today?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Nasty. It's really trying to rain, but got to keep the faith. Quite often the aerials on these Pure One Classics go a bit short. No battery cover on that one. Oak. It's a surface crap. Possibly. One.
How you doing, lad?
Is this for you and you? How much are you on your radios?
I've got 15 on them. They're all working, I can show you them working as well.
15 each?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to check, and you wishful thinking.
No, I don't blame you. I'd be the same.
for your boots? Right, this rain needs to stop right now. It's no good for morale. Let's find some bargains. How much is on your Labyrinth, pal?
That is 150.
Can't leave it for that, can I? Sound. Cheers,
No worries,
mate.
pal.
Thank you.
Well, is that brought to your stall? Of course you did.
Lovely. I'll swing back. I like to do a couple of loops. Is it same price on all of them, Millie Mix?
Yeah, the main of them, it's yeah, cheap. Unless you come across Iris, and that's 15 quid.
Yeah.
All right, but so about 10 quid, something like that.
Yeah. How much are your trainers?
Just £2.
You go, my mate. Cheers, thank you.
Well, I don't know.
15. Gotcha.
What have you got on that?
That's yours.
3 quid.
Is he working, do you know? No. Who did two? Sound. Nice one, cheers, man. Give a lot.
20 quid.
Is there a remote with Sony?
How did you check that? Because it's asking for Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Sometimes after you...
yeah, you can't.
Because sometimes when you put Wi-Fi, you ask for...
It's honestly not, but I can't. We haven't. I mean, I can probably connect it to my. Hang on. I can connect it to my phone on my hotspot so you can see.
Is a speaker with it?
No, it's two separate things.
How
Yeah.
much is the speaker?
20 quid the speaker thinks she wants for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you do 30 the pair?
Joe, would you do 30 the pair for the speaker and the amp? 35? Just do 35.
35, yeah, I'll do 35. Oh my god, that's heavy.
It's alright, I'm just trying to show him that it's not activable.
I think this is my record spend with you ladies now, isn't
I
it?
think it might be actually. Yeah.
That's fair, thank you
You're a
very much.
superstar. Thank
Cheers.
you very much.
No doubt I'll see you again.
You certainly will.
That was a good score. Some of those Paradigm speakers go for about 200 quid. The Sony amp, probably looking at about 80, around about that kind of mark. Either way, it's going to be a good call, but I'm going to have to cover them up because it's still raining. I'll do this line and then I head back to the car. I'd rather my jacket get wet. No, it's not much protection, but it's some. No. 20 quid. Resale value for that keyboard. Some of the PSR keyboards go for strong money, but not that one. It's raining, but it's only light, so keep in the faith. Who's this bag? Red. Let's have a look. 18, 15, I think that's 3 or 4 quid maybe. What have you got on that, buddy?
£10, Matt.
That's too small, well.
I don't even want to sell that, man. I love that.
Yeah. I don't think you will at that. Sorry, that was a bit of a dick thing to say. Sometimes things just slip out.
Found out else.
No, I'll fill the trolley before I got to you though, so
That's not so bad.
that's it, yeah, can't grumble. Well, considering I wasn't expecting much from today. I mean, it did rain. I thought it would rain more constantly and harder. It's not been a bad do. Now, there's been a couple of pickups today that have saved the day from a couple of lovely ladies that I've seen at this and other boot sales a number of times now. It's worthwhile getting out. I'm glad I didn't go over to Wales. I think that would have been a bit of a washout. Anyway, standard script's going to get all this stuff home and take you through what I picked up and how much it's getting listed for. But on the way home, I've got to go and see a man about a trailer, so that could be my biggest pickup of today, literally. So I'll see you in a little while. And we're back to Chorley, and I am stepping outside my comfort zone, people. I thought I'd be brave and invest in a little bit of research. As soon as I flip this camera around and take you through what I picked up today, it'll become instantly apparent if you've been watching any of my videos over the last couple of months. Here we go. Now, full disclosure, one of these pickups from today wasn't actually from the boot sale. That shower over there, which I will come on to, I picked up off a friend of mine. I've just bought a trailer off a mate of mine, and he was having a bit of a clear out. Obviously knows what I'm doing because I tell everybody I'm a reseller. And he said, I've got this shower, never been used, blah, blah, blah. Do you want it? And I said, yeah. So I'm going to include that in the grand total from today, because technically, although I didn't pick it up at the boot sale, I did pick it up today. And these are today's pickups. Ta-da! So total spend today was £171.50, and for that I got 18 items. Right, let's get into it. And can you tell the items to which I refer about stepping outside my comfort zone? Okay, first up today, Agv Helmet. This is a Titec. Titec, smaller than I would like it an XS, but Agv, a fantastic brand, and this is in really, really good condition. A couple of tiny cosmetic marks from storage, but like I say, I'm going to be a stock record on this, guys, because it is so very important. When you're picking up helmets, check for major scuffs, check for cracks in the plastic. Really go to town and be absolutely confident in yourself that it hasn't been involved in an accident, because if an helmet's been involved in an accident, it's useless. It needs binning, and if you buy it to resell it, then you're basically dicing with somebody else's life. So make sure you're really, really, really going to town on checking these. Agv's, like I say, good brand. A top tip here, you'll notice on the sides of the helmet is like, it kind of looks like a button or a stud. That's called a pin lock system. Now what that means is basically you can get internal visors. It's sort of like it makes a visor kind of a double glazing, really, and it stops visors steaming up from the inside, which you really, really often do, particularly when it's been chucking it down or in the winter, that kind of thing. And the idea is it's just like a film that pins, literally, hence the term pin lock, between those two studs. You can't see it when you're wearing the helmet, but that's sort of like double glazing type effect that it gives, stops a visor steaming up. Really good selling point on lids, though, so watch out for these studs. Pin lock is what you're looking for. Again, I'm checking inside for the condition, making sure all the pads are present, because sometimes, in fact quite often actually, particularly on higher end lids like this, all the line is removable, so you can take it out and wash it. So make sure it's all present. In some of the older lids, it's really, really common for the lining to degrade as well and start crumbling away. It's just nasty, because nobody wants to like crumbliness on the head, and if the internals of a helmet are degrading, then you can't really speak to its safetiness. So make sure, obviously, double checking. There's several different types of fastening on helmets as well. And it's all a matter of preference. This is a double D system. There's a quick release system, which is more common on more modern lids, but again, you still can get double D fastenings on higher end lids as well. So again, stressing the importance of checking the condition. Listing value on this helmet, even though it's an XS, so like medium and above is where I want to be aiming at as far as helmets go. £50 listing value on that one. Couple of really, really funky Ted Baker shirts. These are, I mean, I have absolutely no question whatsoever these are genuine, because you can just feel the quality. They're just so smart. In fact, I'm not sure. Now they're going to be too small for me, particularly that one. I'd wear stuff like this myself. Not spectacular value, but really good condition. Probably only just been worn for one event. £15 each listing value on those. Another funky pair of high tops. The last ones you've probably seen in my previous videos were SpongeBob SquarePants Vans. This time we've got Bugs Bunny. These are brand spanking new, obviously in the box. No question that they're genuine whatsoever. There is a little bit of storage marks, but you can tell from the soles that they've not been worn. They might have been worn around the house kind of thing. So absolutely mint condition, no problem with a bit of a baby wipe around, the slight bits of wear on them, listing these as new other, a little bit of wear on the box. Listing value on those, a tenuous £40. Might have to relook at that, but I'm going to stick my neck out because there's just no competition and they're properly funky. Converse boots set themselves for pretty strong money anyway in extremely good or new condition, but because these are a little bit more quirky, a little bit more rare, I'm going to stick my neck out at £40 on them. Okay, time to address the elephant in the room. These are me stepping outside my comfort zone. I am absolutely no interest whatsoever in football, but I do have an interest in learning about football shirts to flip, because I know some can go for really strong money. The chap that I bought these off, I've bought loads of stuff off him in the past. He predominantly does shoes, but a lot of jackets and shirts and whatnot as well. Very confident, and again, they're all genuine. So I need some feedback from you guys on this one, on these. I've done some research to estimate the listing value on these shirts for the video, but I haven't really dug deeply on it. So if you guys can give me some hints and tips on shirts generally, if you can give me some hints and tips on these shirts specifically, that'd be absolutely fantastic. So this is what I've done so far. So going through in order, first up, I've ascertained this is England football shirt, obviously, for 05 to 07 years. Listing value on that one, probably because it's a World Cup year as well this year, is going to be £20 to £25. The second one is definitely a youth shirt because the tag says XL, be a youth XL. Juventus, no number on it, plain. Probably a little bit of a fail on this one. I am estimating this at £10. Adult 2XL, but that's probably more of an XL really. I always sort of like gauge them against myself. This is not a very generous 2XL at all. Aston Villa Football Club, I think, I don't know what the W is, to be honest. I'm not going to guess it. I was going to say Wonga, but I mean, who knows? Again, no number. Listing value on that one, £15 to £20. Next, Liverpool shirt size is medium, no number. Not sure on the year on this one, actually. Sometimes it says on them, I believe, but not in this case. Listing estimate on that one, £20. And finally, another Liverpool shirt, Carlsberg this time. This is a training shirt, I'm led to believe. Got its authenticity badges on, no number. I'm not sure whether there would be or not. Size on this one is XL. Listing value on this, £20 to £25. Now, two things on this. Again, full disclosure, I paid £35 for 5 shirts. Now, by my estimations, I'm going to turn a profit. Not staggering, but a profit. For the totals for this video, what I'm going to do, you've probably already noticed in the bottom of the screen there, is where I've used a listing range, is just use the lower end of that range. If you're an expert, or if you've got any tips on football shirts or anything like that, get commenting below this video, because it's all collaborative knowledge. I benefit from it, other people watching these videos benefit from it, and you can feel really good about yourselves. Okay, bread and butter pick up. This time I've stopped picking this game up unless it's new, because the price has tanked. It's just really, really common. Labyrinth by Ravensburger. The last one I picked up was a Despicable Me version. Turned out to be Polish, but it doesn't really matter anyway, because the game is just absolutely identical in every single way apart from the instructions. So listing value on this new and sealed Labyrinth, £15. Couple of decks now. First one is an Urban Beach. These have got wear to them, but not a staggering amount of wear. Really nice graphics on them. First one's Urban Beach, and the second one is Renner. Again, not too shabby a condition, but clear signs of wear to them. The listing value I've put on those is £30 for the Urban Beach and £30 for the Renner. Now, this is a brand of trainers that I'm going to slow down on picking up a bit, actually, or only pick them up if they're going for really, really cheap money. New Balance are a good brand of trainers, but I've not really managed to get a decent amount of margin with them. These are New Balance 749s. They're running trainers, good condition, bits of signs of wear here and there. They're quite difficult to picture because of the style of them. They always look a bit dirty to me, but still good condition nonetheless. UK size 8, so bang on the money as far as the decent average sizes goes. Listed Listing value on these, £16. From the same seller that I got the 2 Ted Baker shirts from, this really nice diesel coat. Size is medium. Yep, size medium. Kind of looks a bit like a lady's cut jacket. I might be wrong. Maybe it's just because I'm a fat bloke and this is a medium and I'm just jealous. You'll probably notice from the video, the guy was asking who he was calling his mum for the prices, and she looked younger than he did. I don't know what that lady's secret is, but damn, it's working for her, bless her. Decent brand diesel. Some of the jackets go for really strong money as well. This is probably middle of the road as far as value is concerned for this brand and this style. Listing value on this, £25. And a very good friend of mine, Dean, thanks very much indeed for this. This Mario shower, he did tell me the story, but whether he bought it for a job, didn't end up using it, whatever. Anyway, asked him how much he wanted for it, said 30 quid. Did try and give him some more money after I checked comps, but he won't have it. So Dean, I love you. This is a Myra Advance 8.7 electric shower. Obviously, the box is a little bit tatty, but everything inside's pristine, never been used, never been unpackaged internally. Like I say, paid Dean £30 for that. And the listing value, and this is the reason I tried to give him more money, is £150 to £170. So I'm probably going to aim towards the lower end of that price range. So it's a quick flip and maybe just, I don't know, stuff some money in his pocket when we're at the bar next or something. Nice one, Dean. Appreciate it, man. Next, an item that I picked up a few of lately, Discmans, particularly Sony brand. Obviously, decent brand. This is a Sony D131, that's a model. Over the last 10 days or so, I've got somewhere in the region of 10 of this type device, and about 3 or 4 of them have been knackered. I'm up on the main, so I'm not too fast, and obviously running the rest of this is either knackered or it isn't. Good due diligence is you can check if there's an LCD display that there's no bleeding of the LCD. And the battery compartment is a really good giveaway. You check it. If there's batteries in there and it doesn't work, chances are it just means the batteries are dead. But take the batteries out and you're checking for any signs of leakage or corrosion. Bread and butter kind of value on this Sony D131, £18 listing value. A couple of big hitters to finish off, and these 2 items probably turn the day around for me. The first is this Sony amplifier. This is the STR DB940. Little bit of a story. I mean, this is a heavy unit, a heavy unit. On the back, it's got just countless amounts of connections and all that kind of stuff. It has actually got a pat testing sticker on it. In fact, both of these items are both from the same lovely ladies who have bought loads of stuff off. This, and it's just happened again, is probably a bit of a fail. I'm going to say I did this because I refuse to believe that this wouldn't have happened when I was manhandling it when I bought it, but it's looking like the end little widget, if you will, that holds this door on is snapped. It will close and stay closed, but it'll come open dead easy as well. So that was a bit of a meh kind of situation. I'll try and repair it, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Probably just end up listing it as it is with that. It's just connections behind it. It's not sort of like too integral to the operation of everything. Not so much in the way of competition on listings on these as well. Decent amount of comps, not staggering value, and obviously I'm going to have to put a reasonably hefty postage charge on this as well because of the size and weight of it. But listing value on that, £60. And probably the pickup of the day. From the front, it just looked, well, pretty plain actually. This is a Paradigm amplified speaker. That's Paradigm. Look at it again. This is probably heavier than the amp. It's a right bloody lump of a thing. Again, pat tested. The model is the PDR10. Now this is a new brand to me. I didn't know about this brand before today, but it's one to watch out for. Definitely a bolo. Some of the Paradigm speakers can go for £200 plus, so always be checking comps when you come across this. There is in fact, there's one listed at the moment for £100. Couple of comps for this model. So not excessively strong, but like I say, I've not come across the brand, let alone any of the speakers before, so I'm not too concerned that there's not rafts and rafts of comps. Listing value I'm going to put on that is £95. And of course, all the values that I've mentioned today are going to be plus postage. Still loving picking up a variation of stock from the boot sales. This week is going to be a good sourcing week for me this week as well. I can feel it in my bones. I've spent the last week really buckling down on listing the mountain of stuff that I'd listed, and I've got almost all of it listed, and my sales this week have just been amazing off the back of listing every day, probably a dozen or more items every day. I know it's stating the obvious, but you have to be listing to be selling. The eBay algorithm rewards effort for sure. So you guys know the scripts. If I missed anything on the tables or on the floors, or if you've seen anything from the boot sale that I missed whatsoever, let me know in the comments of this video, because this is a learning curve for me as well. I do like to learn about new items and take the mickey if you like. I don't mind. It's all good quality information from you lovely, knowledgeable folks. If you got any value out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel. It helps me be Super Dave. It helps me to hopefully help more people. If you haven't already, I'm sure you have, but if you haven't, smash that subscribe button, and the notification bell will give you a notification of next time I post a video up. Thanks so much for the support of this channel, guys. It really is appreciated. I've been Dave Keeffe. You've been amazing. See you in the next one. Done. Yoxall out in front at the minute, but we've got 10 seconds left on this race. Is he going to win it? Is he going to use his sword to cut back the opposition? But he can't make it. Trev Bratley.
Hi Dave, just a quick message to say received the demo printer. Thank you very much. All set up now and working. Well, I'm just reliving me winning the printer. It's absolutely quackers.